Hey everyone, this is Peter 24/7 from Project Ghost with another WarDragons diary. So, right now, there's a takeover attempt on one of our castles. As you can see here, we have a lot of teams that have come in and they're trying to conquer our castle. As you can see here, it's going to take a lot for them to get to our guard, as we have a lot of loaded trappers there. So they'd need to bring in loaded taunters to hit us, and I'm glad because they have a lot of loaded Primarchs here for us to kill. So coming up to the end of the season, this is great. You know, they're just going to ping off our trappers. They might get a few attacks in, but majority of these are destroyers, so even if they get their attacks in successfully, it's not going to be in their favor. So the attack power of a destroyer is a lot lower than that of the defense of a trapper, especially a level 25 one. So we'll see how they do. And I'll be looking at the records. So yeah, there's been a lot of interesting changes in Atlas over the last 24 hours. So it's interesting. There's so many teams that work together. We try to work as much as we can within just our TA, which is usually fine for us. But all of these other teams, I don't see many teams being able to do anything within their TA outside of maybe a couple, 2 or 3 of these TAs. Let's see if I can go and revive again, get more troops. Yeah, so as you can see here, just so many different teams. Only 636. I'm not too worried about this. It takes a lot to conquer a castle. I think they know this. The volumes of troops that they're coming in with, it's more of a present than it is a burden. Not to mention the way they were staging very close with very many different teams, and we kind of knew that they were coming. So we were ready for it. We were able to get our trappers there so they can't go straight for the guard. As you can see, that 300 troops from Draken Elite has already significantly dropped off. So these guys are going to be dead quite quickly. So this is basically what we're dealing with. The cooldown on a level 2 castle is 3 hours long, so we have about an hour left on this. But once again, I'm not too worried about it. These bases, it's not like we're flying Fiery River or Dreadnought or the Empire with the massive bases. These are all high-level players, but the strength of the bases aren't as strong as many of the other diamond teams that we would usually be fighting against. So let me just try not to mess this up. I do apologize for the late vlog. I did kind of fall asleep after work, and I woke up around midnight. So that's why this cooldown is going later than it usually does. But once again, not too worried about it. It takes a lot to conquer a castle. And the teams that are doing it here, you know, considering how many guard I do have on the castle, it's not that easy of a task. Just got to make sure I'm watching my revive pool. So as you can see in here, there's 12 teams attacking, and already their troops are close to have dropped significantly. So they've dropped 200,000 troops in just minutes. So I'm going to continue. Now, when we're prioritizing attacking, we are trapping the destroyers and we are attacking them. Let's see if I can get through this with Zool. I guess these guys aren't too happy because, yeah, daily my TA and ourselves have been bubbling them beside this castle, so it's been a back and forth. They usually come and visit us on our other castles. And this is the first, well, not necessarily the first time. They've had a couple larger raids on this castle before, depending on what time we do the cooldown. But as you can see here, even for a flyer that's not as good with Zool as I am, I'm able to get through these bases with no problem, especially considering all these people are probably attacking right now. And there's, even if they were defending, there's so many people, they're getting attacked by so many different players that there's not many defenders, so lots of glory to be had in battles like this. Once again, I'm not too worried about this castle being taken, as the teams that are hitting us, as you can see, their efforts, and they keep coming in. It's very late for me right now, so right now it's about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, 2:45. So it's going to get to a point where it's kind of like last time, where there's more defensive Primarchs than anything, and it almost looks like they are attacking, it almost looks like they're defending our castle. But like I was saying, the problem with, these mega alliances and stuff is it makes teams complacent, and a lot of these teams can't really do much on their own. So as we have seen, I don't know how many people are actually watching us, but we tend to do as much as possible within the TA. So don't bring in external help. Yes, our neighbors sometimes show up to help and support, but for the most part, we like to take care of things on our own. So we hit teams, and there's 20 to 25 teams that show up to defend them. We get hit by team. It's usually with about 20 or so teams attacking us. But like I said, we like to keep it within our TA, so regardless of how many troops get on it, even when Dreadnought's TA was hitting us, we were doing it for the most part within our 5 TA. Now, this is a way that I think that the game should be. Die. Heal it. Oh. Wasn't fast enough. So basically that's what's happening. As you can see here, from 450 a minute ago, it's down to 374. Once again, I don't see them conquering this castle, as there is still, these trappers here haven't even been touched, and we've got more than enough troops. It would take them a lot just to get through the trappers that are here, not to mention the guard and our TA that is here as well. So I'm going to go back over here and fill up more on my Primarch so that I can attack more. I am running kind of low on troops. Got some bullhorns now. I've got enough for about 20,000 more. I think I'm going to be on defense duty now and let people attack. That way I still have a little buffer as to for my revive pool. And if I get attacked a couple times, I will make sure that I am revive. So as you can see here already, I'm looking for a destroyer that I can trap, but there's more, you know, trappers and taunters than anything. Whenever these guys attack, it always ends up to be that way. There was actually sometimes where they would come in and there would be no defenders. Dropping. So there would be times where they'd come to attack our castle with like 30 Primarchs, but they would all be trappers. And they've started parking across our bubble and everything like that. So it's interesting. Who's giving them passage? Of course they are. But it is interesting around the map. There's a lot of castle movement. As you can see here, there's 286,000 left, so I'm going to continue to join banners and drop if there's no defender. And then if I see defense banner, I will be whoop, looks like I'm staying. And we'll be defending. So let's get through this and see how things go, and then I'll let everybody go. So I was hoping for a more epic battle to show you. I'm glad that I was able to show you a battle that's happening. Waiting for this to load. It says soon, but we will see. Looks like the attacker lost internet connection, so that is unfortunate. While we are doing this, I'm just going to check our other castles. So it's very important when this is happening. Yeah, not to worry about. That you have somebody online that can help orchestrate and run the battle that is happening. Especially if it's an offense. But you need somebody running the chat. So I was in the chat. And helping direct people, telling them we see movement in this area, start moving here, start staging close by, and then we covered our guard with our trappers. And braced for impact. And this guy just hit a brick wall. Sucks to be him. Yeah, I don't think he's getting anywhere on this base either. Okay, so Naja. I love it when people come with Naja, especially when a base is set up well. You just focus on the red mage towers and the ice flax, and they'll drop like a brick. So anyways, looks like this is more or less under control. Well, they are bringing in more. I'll give you an update as to whether or not we lost the castle or not tomorrow. Other than that, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit subscribe. And I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Bye for now.